What if the world as you know it wasn't real? What if every sunrise, every memory, every breath you take was just a line of code? Today, we're not just asking a question. We're exploring a terrifying possibility. What if reality itself is a simulation? It starts subtly, a flicker in your peripheral vision you can't quite catch. That strange feeling of déjà vu that feels a little too real this time. You dismiss it. A trick of the light. Your mind playing games. But then, the inconsistencies grow. A coffee mug you swore you left on the counter is suddenly back in the cupboard. A conversation with a friend seems to repeat, word for word, from a week ago. The world feels off. Like a movie you've seen before, but can't remember the ending. The whispers begin online. Fringe forums and late-night chat rooms buzz with shared experiences. People from every corner of the globe are noticing the same glitches. A floating leaf that freezes mid-air for a split second, reflections in a window that move a moment too late. It's dismissed as mass hysteria, a new internet trend, but the evidence mounts. Amateur physicists point to the strange behavior of particles at the quantum level. Acting as if they're only rendered when observed, they argue that the universe has a resolution the smallest possible unit of space and time. The Planck length, just like the pixels on a screen. The idea isn't new. Philosophers have debated it for centuries, but now, it's not a thought experiment. It's a creeping dread seeping into the collective consciousness. The world starts to feel less like a home and more like a stage. Are our loved ones real? Are our choices our own, or are we all just characters following a script? Our actions determined by an unseen player. The very foundation of meaning begins to crack. If this is all a game, what's the point of playing? Then, the first major event happens, a live broadcast, watched by billions, or rocket launch. A symbol of human ambition, as the shuttle climbs through the atmosphere, piercing the blue sky. The world holds its breath, but it doesn't explode. It doesn't fail. It stops. Frozen against the sky, hanging in space like a painting, panic erupts in the control room. On screens everywhere, the image is static, but people outside, looking up with their own eyes, see the same impossible sight. A 300-foot monument to progress, paused. For 3 agonizing minutes, the world is silent. Then, as suddenly as it stopped, the rocket shudders and continues its ascent as if nothing happened, but the damage is done. The illusion is shattered. Governments offer explanations, atmospheric phenomena. A mass optical illusion, but no one believes it. The glitch was too perfect, too profound. It was a buffer, a system lag. We had pushed the simulation to its limits, and for a moment, it froze. Fear turns to obsession. Scientists, once dismissive, now race to understand the architecture of our reality. They search for the source code, the backdoors, the developer's signature hidden in the fabric of the cosmos. Humanity becomes a planet of detectives, trying to solve the ultimate mystery. Every law of physics is re-examined, not as a natural rule, but as a programmed constraint. The search for extraterrestrial life becomes a search for the system administrators. And that's when the real terror begins. If our world is a simulation, it was created for a purpose. Are we an experiment, a piece of entertainment, a historical reconstruction for beings in a higher reality? The implications are staggering. Our suffering, our joy, our greatest achievements, all just data points in a cosmic hard drive. The sky no longer feels like an endless expanse of possibility, but a ceiling, a digital boundary we can never cross. People react differently. Some fall into despair, believing their lives are meaningless. Others find a strange no freedom. If nothing is real, then nothing truly matters. They live without consequence, indulging every whim. But a third group emerges. They believe that even if this world is a simulation, the experiences within it, the love, the pain, the beauty are real to us. The emotions are genuine. They argue that our purpose is not given to us by a creator, but one we must forge for ourselves, within the rules of the game. We are the ghost in the machine. The consciousness that emerged from the code and began to ask why. The glitches become more frequent. The sky might flicker with a strange, pixelated green. Objects might briefly lose their texture, appearing as smooth, gray shapes. The world is breaking down, or perhaps it's being updated. No one knows for sure. We are living inside a failing computer, holding our breath with every system error, wondering if the next one will be a total system crash, a blue screen of death for the entire universe. We stare at our hands, at the faces of our children, at the stars in the night sky, and we are haunted by the question: is this real? Does my love matter? Does my life have meaning? The answer doesn't come from the sky or from a hidden line of code. It comes from a choice. The choice to believe that even in a simulated world, our consciousness, our capacity to love, and to question, is the one thing that is truly, undeniably real. If this world is a simulation, does that make your life meaningless, or infinitely more valuable? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And for more stories that question reality, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next.